First monologue I'll be doing is from Macbeth. I'll be playing Macbeth, and it's written by Shakespeare. Thank you. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valour to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like they hailed him to father a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and a barren sceptre in my gripe, thence be wenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filled my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancourse in the vessel of my peace. Only for them, mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings. The seeds of Banquo, kings. Rather than so, come faith into the list, and command me to the utterance. Thank you. So the next monologue I'll be doing is by Dennis Kelly. It's played by Dennis Kelly, called DNA, which is written by Dennis Kelly, and I'll be playing Richard. Thank you. Everybody's asking after you. They're all saying, where's Phil? What's Phil up to? Wasn't it nice when Phil were running things? When's Phil coming off that stupid field? Oh, what do you think? What do you think about people asking after you? You're not interested? You're not interested to know what's going on? Right, get this. John Tate has found God. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. He runs around a shopping centre singing and handing out leaflets trying to convert people. It's crazy. Crazy. And Dennis got himself that, what's it called? An internship at a dentist. Says he hates it though. Says he can't stand cavities, which for a dentist is a bit, you know. Yeah, and Brian's on stronger and stronger medication. I caught him staring at a wall the other day. Just dribbling. It's either giggling or dribbling. And he keeps talking about the earth for some reason. I reckon they're going to section him. And Kathy doesn't care. She does not care. At all, mate. She's too busy running things. Phil, I'm telling you, you would not believe how things have got. Okay? She is fucking insane, mate. She cut her first year's finger off. Well, at least that's what they're saying anyway. Lose her best friend now. game. I feel sorry for her. And get this, Jan and Mark have started shoplifting. Yeah, they're good at it as well, mate. They'll get you anything you want. Phil. Hello, my name is Tom Gregg, and this is the voice part of my audition. I'll be doing section C. I believe in this man. I believe in this man because he is honest and will stand by his promises. I believe in this man because he is honest and will stand by his promises no matter what threats are made against him by an opposition which has no morality. I believe in this man because he is honest and will stand by his promises no matter what threats are made against him by an opposition which has no morality in the face of his excellent policies and shining integrity. And this is the story, Arthur the Rat. There was once a young rat named Arthur who could never take the trouble to make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, "I don't know." He wouldn't say yes, and he wouldn't say no either. He could never learn to make a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, "No one will ever care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." Arthur looked wise, but stupidly said nothing. One rainy day, the rat heard a great noise in the loft where they lived. The pine rafters were all rotten in the middle, and at last one of the joists had given way and fallen to the ground. The walls shook, and all the rat's hair stood on end with fear and horror. "This won't do," said the old rat, who was chief. "I'll send out scouts to search for a new home." 3 hours later, the 7 tired scouts came back and said, "We have found a stone house, which is just what we wanted. There is room and good food for all of us. There is a kindly horse named Kelly, a cow, a calf, and a garden with flowers and an elm tree." Just then, the old rat caught sight of young Arthur. "Are you coming with us?" he asked. "I don't know," Arthur sighed. "The roof may not come down just yet." "Well," said the old rat angrily, "we can't wait all day for you to make up your mind. Right about face. March!" And they went straight off. Arthur stood and watched the other little rats hurry away. The idea of an immediate decision was too much for him. "I'm going back to my hole for a bit," he said to himself dreamily, "just to make up my mind." That Tuesday night, there was a great crash that shook the earth, and down came the roof. Next day, some men rode up and looked at the ruins. One of them moved a board, and hidden under it, they saw a young rat on its side, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Hello, my name is Tom Gregg, and I'm 21 years old. That was question 1. Question 2, tell us an interesting fact about yourself. I travelled to Asia for 3 months, and I've just got back, which is why I'm doing drama school auditions now. Best experience of my life, so incredible. Like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, like life-changing. I'm hopefully going to be doing some travelling before I go to drama school as well, but alas, I have no money. So I'll have to work at like a camp or something, which is fine. As long as I'm travelling, I'm happy. Or acting. It's either acting or travelling for me. Question number 3, how do you feel your audition self-tapes represent you? I don't know. I hope they show that I have range, because in Macbeth, every time I read Macbeth, I see not a psychopath, but like on that sort of edge, and that's very different to what Richard is in DNA. So I hope I've shown like I have some sort of range there. Question number 4, where are you currently training or studying, and what's current training encompass? I'm not training at the moment in terms of acting. I have an agent, and so I'm doing bits and bobs, like different, like I did a TV pilot, so fingers crossed that gets picked up by something, and then we'll be off to the races. But we'll see. But no, like, formal training. I'm part of the National Youth Theatre, but I'm not really doing much with them at the moment. Why do you want to come to Italia Conti? Basically, I was, like anyone, looking for drama schools, going through them all, and I had a look at your alumni, and I forgot his name, but he's in sex education, and I have some friends who have auditioned for Italia Conti, and everyone was raving about it. It's also in Woking, which is good, because I used to live in Isha. My girlfriend at the moment is in Walton, so it's not too far away, Plus, I love the campus. I've been up in Woking, and it's lovely up there. So I feel like if my environment's good, then I can learn well, if you know what I mean. Why do you want to? What would you bring to the cause of Italia Conti? Ooh, I feel like I would bring my life experiences. I feel like that's. I feel like what an actor needs is life experience, and I feel like I've got quite a lot of that now since I've been traveling, since I've done XYZ. I've done professional gigs. I feel like I have a lot of life experience, So I would bring that I always bring that to my acting and to whatever I'm doing, in terms of character work or XYZ. So yeah. How did I hear about you? Just through the grapevine. You're one of the many drama schools which are highly recommended. So yeah, after doing more research into Italia Conti, you're definitely one of the ones I would want to be going to over like Bristol or wherever else. How will I fund the training? I will need a student loan and whatever other funding I can get, because money is an issue. I'm going to be working at the same time as studying, or I will probably need to be doing that. So definitely will be needing a student loan. I don't have any disabilities. I've got a bit of dyslexia, but it's really not that bad. It hinders my reading of Shakespeare. If I it takes me a bit more time to fully understand like what's going on, but it just means I just work a bit harder. Am I aware it's located in Woking? Yes, I am aware of that. So we are all good. Thank you.